What is today?
Today's cruise day. Here we go.
This is what we look like. The new backpack, the old backpack, and the suitcase.
How did that happen? How did we get two backpacks?
I don't know. So today is October 28th, 2025, and we are in Barcelona, Spain. Look at this beautiful street. And we just checked out of our hotel. We could go straight or we could go left.
Let's go left.
We just checked out of our hotel and we are going to walk about 1.5 miles to the port of Barcelona and find a cruise bus. Yes, yeah. Cruise bus. That'll take us to the MSC Seaside. We're gonna start our 19-day cruise from Barcelona to Miami today after 6 weeks.
That's right.
Of traveling around in Greece. So
we have had a great time.
Yeah, we're gonna tell the little story of how we started our trip and the places that we've been. And we're also going to find some churros and chocolate.
Yay!
We'll show you that. So this year's fall trip was supposed to have started somewhere around the end of August or like the 1st of September like we usually do.
Yep, it was.
But Canada to help my daughter pack up and move to Lake Tahoe, California. And I drove their truck and their cat across country. And so then John decided to take our camper van and meet me in California. Well, what happened?
Well, I stopped at a campground on the way to California and my passport was stolen.
Out of his bag. A bag something like that one.
Very much like this one. So that kind of put a crimp in our plans.
Oh, let's go this way. So anyway, we ended up hanging out in California. John applied for the passport.
In the meantime, you got an offer from some of your travel girlfriends to go to Mauritius
in the Indian Ocean. So I went to Mauritius and I was just going to hang out there and wait until John got his new passport. So then he got his new passport.
Pretty quickly.
He headed home in the van back to New Mexico. And I met John on September 15th in Athens.
Right.
To start our Greek adventure.
So we got to Athens on September 15th. We spent 3 days there. Then we took a 2-day trip up to Meteora, where they have these incredible monasteries on huge rock formations. It's one of the most amazing things I've ever seen.
So we went there, came back to Athens, and then we started our Greek island hopping. So years ago, I had been to a little island called Hydra, spelt Hydra, on a day trip because it's about 1.5 hours from Athens on a ferry. So my sister and I had gone there and I was like, oh my God, we have to go back at least 2 nights to this island, and it's only got one little town, the port town, but then you can hike, and it doesn't have any motorized vehicles. Not even bicycles are allowed. So that makes it super unique. They have donkeys and horses. So anyway, we booked a place for 2 nights.
Right.
We got there and
we said, oh, we have to stay longer.
So we ended up spending 10 days there.
And so toward the end of those 10 days, we decided we needed to book to go someplace next, or else we were going to end up staying there a month.
We would have. They've got the Christmas decorations going up everywhere in this city already. We've been here 3 days.
3 days.
Look at this. Aren't these so neat, these fountains?
That's beautiful, isn't it? That is really cool.
So on the ferry to Hydra, we met 2 ladies. They were our seatmates on the ferry that
They were-
work for
Lufthansa.
the flight attendants for many, many years. And they were there for a week, so we ended up meeting up with them like almost
times?
every day.
Yeah.
No, almost every day.
You're right. Yeah.
Until they left.
Right.
We had to take a ferry back to Athens. An hour and a half back to Athens from Hydra. And then we went to the next island of,
Naxos.
oh, that's right, Naxos.
Yeah.
I saw the sign for churros. Did you see that?
I did.
We'll walk a little further.
Right.
So it's about 9:30 a.m. and we have to be at our check-in time at the cruise is noon. So we have time to sit and have some churros. I think we're gonna stop at this place because they have churros and chocolate and coffee. They have all the things that we need. That's what we're gonna have. So we're sitting here having our coffee and we've got an order of 2 orders.
Churros.
Churros and chocolate.
Right.
Waiting
Yeah.
for us. And let's see, where were we?
We just got to Naxos.
So we went to Naxos and we had a nice apartment there.
We did. For a week.
Oh, the reason that we went to Naxos Island next is because some ladies that I met about 7 years ago in Florence, Italy. I spent a whole day with them on a day tour. We became friends and we've been in contact ever since. They live in New Zealand and they are travelers.
Right.
And they were going to be in Naxos, so that's why we went there, and we ended up having them over for cocktails, and then we went to dinner.
Yep.
So it was really good to meet up with them.
Yeah, they were really cool. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. And we were about 10 minutes from the beach there, so we'd go to the beach almost every day and just kind of hung out. We ended up doing an island tour all day on a bus. That was nice.
That was very nice.
We have been in Barcelona for 3 days, and we totally forgot about churros and chocolate. So they give you a little packet of sugar, and you gotta put this all over the churros. Why? I don't know. Chocolate.
Because that's the way it's done.
The easy chocolate is super sweet. This is how it's done. This tastes just like you think it does. Delicious. So after a week in Naxos, we went to Paros. How long was that boat ride? I don't think it was very.
It was pretty short.
Yeah, it was pretty short. Oh yeah, it was pretty short, like an hour.
Yep. And we went to the town of Naxos.
So we got there to the port and we got a €2 bus. It was like a 45-minute ride to that town called Naxos. Cute little
Really cool.
port town.
Yep. Really cool.
We were there in the tiniest little hotel room.
Yeah, it was pretty small.
3 or 4 nights, something like that.
Just 3.
Super tiny, like the tiniest.
It was very small.
Tiniest one we've had.
Right.
But that had a beautiful beach.
It really did.
And we kind of just hung out in that town. And on the morning that we were going to leave to go to Paros, we took the bus to the port, and then we rented a car for like 4 hours. And we went like halfway around the island. We went to the center of the island to a cute little mountain town called Lefkis.
It was gorgeous. Wow.
Loved it. And it had so many fixer-uppers.
It did.
In my head, I bought like 5 of them. I really wanted those. Didn't you?
Those are some pretty cool houses.
So then we ended up going dropped off the car and got on the ferry. Very short. It was like a little boat ferry. And
Like 30 minutes.
Yeah, to Paros.
Right.
Fun fact, Tom Hanks and his wife Rita Wilson have a home in Paros.
Right. Greece has hundreds of islands, but for this trip, we decided to stick with the group called the Cyclades in the Aegean Sea.
And then
We spent 4 nights there.
loved it
It
there.
was gorgeous there. Just
We rented a
beautiful.
little side-by-side.
Yeah.
Went around the island.
Yep. Visited another beach.
We did a lot of hiking there,
Yep.
to the different beaches.
That was a gorgeous, gorgeous island.
And
What's
we
happening?
finished eating some of
What's
these.
happening to our churros?
Why do we have 2 backpacks and a suitcase? What happened here?
One of our backpacks multiplied.
Yep, it sure did. This street is Las Ramblas. This is the famous shopping boulevard that goes from the city, part of the city center down to the port. But there's a lot of construction right now. So, since we're a little ahead of schedule, we thought we'd take a quick walk through the famous Mercado and maybe buy some fruit or something. So we'll show you that. Look at this place.
I know.
Remember coming here? Look at how beautiful. Look at all this. Yum.
Damn it. Yeah. Wow, look at this. This is beautiful. My goodness.
Look at how beautiful.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. All sorts of things. Look at that. Oh,
We might need to get one.
no way.
Look at the inside of it.
Yep. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Could have had oysters. Anyway, so then we were in Paros. Oh, we were the last guests and the only guests at that hotel for the 3 nights that we were there, because we were hitting all the Greek islands towards the end of the seasons, and most hotels closed down from around mid to late October until April or May. So after Paros, we were going to go to Ios, which is really close. From Paros to Paros and Naxos. And then from Naxos over to Ios. Super simple, super easy.
Except that this late in the season,
Oh,
wasn't the case.
plus planned strike like the next day, something like that. Anyway, long story short, we ended up having to take a ferry from Naxos. The guy at the ferry desk had to get super creative to get us to Ios on the same day. Because the next day, that's right.
Yeah.
Because the next day was going to be the strike.
Yeah.
So he said, I must admit, I've never planned this route like this before. It involved about 5 or 6 island stops, including a layover in, was it Sifnos?
Ooh, Sifnos.
For 3 hours, which was nice. We got to get off and walk around and explore. So that was nice. But it took us about 13 hours, and we got to Ios at almost midnight.
Yep. Beautiful area. Just gorgeous down here. Look at that.
Someone's wearing his Rio Grande shirt. Represent.
Represent. That's right. Gotta show it off. So we got to Ios at midnight. And then we had to walk about an hour uphill stairs.
We booked a place in a little apartment in the main town, and it looked like it was just off the port, but we didn't realize it was all
uphill.
Up. It was on the top of a hill. We didn't see a taxi. We just said, let's just walk it. Oh my gosh.
It was a long upstairs walk.
Then we found our apartment. It was so cute.
It was super cute. Really nice.
And the town, oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
So cute. I think it's one of our favorites.
I think so too. I think we'd stay there longer.
Yeah. And so we stayed in Ios. We found a nice beach one day, and then we went up 2 or 3 times up to the top of the mountain of our town.
Right. There were 3 or 4
chapels
up there
for the sunset views.
And a gorgeous sunset view. Unbelievable.
Beautiful. We loved it up there. To finding our bus. Oh, yesterday and the day before we walked down here to the mall because we were looking for shoes, and we'd seen a yacht the day before, and this time we walked closer to it.
Right.
And it had the name, and I forgot what it's called. Breakthrough.
Right.
So we looked it up. There it is, and it was Bill Gates. He had it made for him, but he never even set foot on it, and then he just sold it in September of this year to a Canadian guy who used to be a
NHL goalie.
Yeah.
Now he's a billionaire.
This is huge. It was
390 feet long.
So amazing. Then right behind it
was another yacht owned by a Qatar former prime minister.
Wow.
And that was just a little bit bigger, and they were both incredibly ornate and luxurious. What did we say that they each one carried
only
like
like
20 to 25 passengers
plus
and 40 or 50 crew.
Yeah.
Pretty
even though they're massive and worth, I think that second one said it was worth about 500 million.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yep.
That was fun. We are on the cruise bus.
On our way to our ship.
€3 a piece. And I'm sure it's going to be a very short little ride because the port and the ships, we can kind of see them.
So what's the question?
The question is, has our vacation ended or is our vacation starting? I say,
yeah, go ahead.
Vacation is now starting.
I agree with you. This is the start of the vacation.
Because the Greek trip, we were just living in other places.
Right.
Now, we're starting a 3-week cruise vacation.
Yeah.
That was like a 20-minute or more bus ride.
That was quite a bus ride.
They dropped off a bunch of other people at a bunch of other ships. See those other ships. Okay, where do we go? There's MSC.
Into this building.
In the reflection.
Here we are.
So we are now sitting in the check-in area of the cruise. We're just waiting for our number to be called. So after Ios,
we took a short ferry ride to Santorini.
I think it was only like an hour.
Yeah, I think so.
Or so.
Yep. It was.
And we went to Santorini, and we got an Airbnb there for 7 days, and our Airbnb host coordinated the taxi for us from the port. It's a long ride up the side of the cliff.
Right.
And it's about a 40 minute drive
That
to
sounds about
the
right.
town that we're staying at. We stayed in Ia, that's spelled O-I-A.
Yeah.
So the pictures that you see of Santorini, that's the town of Ia.
Yeah.
And anyway, that's where we stayed, in one of the cliffside cave houses. Right outside of our apartment, there was a bunch of black and white family of cats.
Right.
And every morning around 7 a.m., the cat whisperer, man, the cat fairy came and fed them all. So we got to see that a few times.
That was
And the
pretty
sunrise,
cool.
it was so fun.
It was.
So we were in Santorini. We didn't really explore the island a lot. Oh, well, we did the hike.
Did. Yeah, we hiked from
Ia.
Ia to Hydra, which is on the other end of the caldera, all the way there and back on one day.
In one day, about 15 miles were all along the cliffs. It was so beautiful. I actually wanted to do it again another day, but John was afraid that I'd make us hike back again. We didn't do it another day. And we did a catamaran half-day sunset. That was fun.
That was fun. We got in the water.
All right.
And then
Went swimming and playing off the boat. And then,
that was it.
yeah, we
Santorini.
basically lived in Santorini for a week.
Then we decided to take you can fly from Santorini to Athens, but we decided to take the ferry. It's a really nice ferry. They put us in the first class for the same price ticket because the economy was sold out.
Right.
So we got really nice seats, even though I did get a little
We got a little seasick.
It was
It was rough. It's very rough.
like 2 hours of it. So it was about a 6-hour ferry ride to Athens.
Right.
We got to the port of Athens. We took the metro to the airport. That took like an hour.
Yeah,
We stood the whole time.
we did.
And then we got to the airport, and then we got a flight at 11 p.m. direct from Athens to Barcelona. We got into Barcelona at about 1 a.m.
Yeah,
Took the metro into the town and walked to our hotel.
yeah. We got there very late, but
Yeah,
we
and then
got to sleep in the next day.
so we were in Barcelona for 3 days, and now we are getting ready to get on our cruise.
Yeah, they'll be calling us pretty soon, I
So
think.
that was our trip.
We had a great time. What a wonderful
So
trip.
that's it. Thanks for watching.